We are gonna have some fun today, y'all. Just kind of scratching around a little backwater at Vernon Lake, Louisiana. Trying to make spring happen quick. I don't know if it's gonna work. It's the first week of February, but I want it to be spring right now. Let's go see.
All right, to start off, I went to an area that really, it's the kind of area that I want to fish right now. But like I said, it's really early in the year for them to be where I'm at. So what this is, back of a pocket, back of a bay, off to my right, there's a couple of creek channels that run through that are probably 7 to 10 feet deep. I'm in about call it between 2 and 5, kind of depending on where I'm at. And you know, if this were a tournament, I probably wouldn't spend much time here. I would just go up and down that channel, kind of looking for them bunched up in some of that deeper grass. But the hope is that a few have kind of slid up and are cruising around the scattered grass. Man, there's pad stems, coontail, milfoil, good hard bottom, just a fantastic, fantastic pre-spawn area. They're just not quite here yet. I'm about 10 minutes into like fan casting this swim jig around. Nothing happening yet. Not really seeing much movement either. There was a little bit of bait that I saw, a couple of wake here and wake there. But nothing that's got me too excited. So what I'm doing now, I'm kind of looking at the cypress trees that I'm coming up to. Just swam that jig next to this one little isolated tree, and I'm thinking I probably, need to slow down and pick the stuff apart instead of just swimming that jig by it. Alright, now I'm about to pick up a rod with a little bit heavier jig. I'm going to go to a 3/8 to try to get down through some of this. There's some Salvania and stuff. I need a little more weight to get down there, and I'm going to start to flip. And on this cast, I get my first bite of the day. First fish of the day, and man, that's a good one. I did not have a scale or board with me. Got to be around 6 pounds. 6.5 is what I would say. It was very, very healthy. So, all right, what is this telling me? It's an awesome fish, no doubt, but the bigger ones are always going to be the ones that move up first. So as cool as it is to have that fish, be the first bite that I got, I was like, may not catch many doing this. I don't know why. I know it's a strange thing, but I'm like, a random big one or two is kind of what I'm starting to look for. Guess what I'm going to do for the rest of the morning? I'm going to fish cypress trees. I pretty much from here on out I'll leave that grass alone. I'm like, all right, it has been warm for over a week, but that hard cover's still going to be the deal. They're not quite in the grass yet. So I am still swimming the jig around a little bit, kind of between the trees. Much shallower here. I'm probably in a foot and a half or two. Um, Thinking there could be one, cruising close to the trees, but not quite on them. That was the second bite of the morning, and I'm telling you, that is why I fish the way I do. Seeing them wake and get a swim jig, man, is just about as fun as it gets. If only that could happen, 15 or 20 times every time you do it. That would be ideal. Not a giant, but a good fish. If you get a few like that to round out a limit, sometimes you'll be alright. It's probably 14 and a half, 15 inches. And this is probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a half of fishing those trees without a bite. And I'm having to head back now, and this is just kind of on my way back in, dragging a jig down down just kind of a plain, nothing bank with some hard cover next to it. Not a lights out kind of day, halfway what I expected. Like I said, I knew I was kind of pushing this area, being the time of year it is, and the water's still cold. The water's still in the 50s, the low 50s. But I got a few bites. It was a good time.
It does look awesome. Let's go see what's up.